to 31 Film Talk. Happy holidays. This is going to be my Christmas collection video. I did a Halloween one, which did surprisingly well, so I figured why not do a Christmas collection one. If you haven't seen the Halloween one, go check it out. It's a good time. So the Christmas one here, not going to be as long. My stack, I only have one stack compared to the Halloween one where I had like 4. So this one will go a lot faster. I might say a little bit more about each movie, but at the very end I'm going to pick my top 5 Christmas movies. And this stack I think is very unique. There's definitely some very common ones in here, but there's quite a few in here that you probably didn't think of, have never heard of, or never seen, kinds of movies like that. So it should be a good time. So let's get to it. It is the holiday season. The holiday season. I've had this hat forever. I think it's too small, but it's the only one I've got. Here we go. So these are in no particular order. I mixed them up so they wouldn't get, formulaic. So starting from the top, a Christmas classic that I think everyone has seen. How the Grinch Stole Christmas, the animated short cartoon, is the deluxe edition DVD apparently, and it's got a lot of special features. A timeless classic. Really, lots of people love this movie. I try to see it at least once every Christmas. Next one here, another classic, the remastered deluxe edition DVD, Charlie Brown Christmas. I remember seeing this one very young, and then I don't know, I was kind of a Peanuts fan when I was younger, but not really, so had to buy this. Bought this one last year. Includes a bonus Peanuts TV special. Special features another story featuring the gang. It's Christmas time again, Charlie Brown. All new featurette, A Christmas Miracle, The Making of Charlie Brown Christmas. I have not watched these special features, so I need to. But great movie. This one, a lot of people are including this one in their Christmas batches. Because it takes place at Christmas, I think you could watch this one at Christmas time. It's fun. Gremlins, special edition DVD. Just a classic, fun movie. You can watch this movie honestly any time of the year, but it does take place on Christmas, so we'll include it in the batch. Next one here, I bought this one in a video not too long ago, and this is the only real classic that I own. I don't own many of the old ones that a lot of people love, like Miracle on 34th Street, White Christmas, Wonderful Life. I don't own any of those, and actually I don't really think I've honestly seen them all the way through. If I have, I don't remember. But this is one of the old classic ones I have. This is the 1951 black and white A Christmas Carol, starring Alistair Sim, who makes this movie. I remember seeing this when I was young, and it really stuck with me, and it's one of my favorite renditions of this story. So next up here, surprisingly, it fell perfectly on the random choice here. This was in another recent update video I did. Haven't seen this one in anyone's collection videos or pickups or anything I've seen this year. Flintstones Christmas Carol, a great rendition on the classic Christmas Carol story, just Flintstone style. I've always loved the Flintstones. This DVD was like $5 at Target, and then if you you also get a bonus episode, Christmas Flintstone, which is an episode from the show, 20-minute episode where Fred gets to take over for Santa. Just great show, great special. Next we got here, this was in another recent update video. I finally bought the special edition DVD, Christmas Vacation. Hilarious movie. I never really got into this movie until high school. This wasn't one I watched when I was younger, but I very much enjoy it now that I'm watching it. I haven't actually opened it yet, but I will because I plan on watching it this year. Next one is a family favorite at my house. Gotta love it. Jingle All the Way, the Family Fun Edition DVD. Just hilarious. You gotta love Arnold in a Christmas movie. It's so funny, and I think it just does have a good message. It's a very modern Christmas movie because shopping is pretty much the focus of the movie, so I think it's just a great modern classic. Hilarious. Next one here, now these are some classics. It even says on the box, the original Christmas classics. This is the, well, it's just called the original Christmas classics, a limited keepsake edition of those old stop-motion movies. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, He's from Rudolph, Santa Claus is Coming to Town, Frosty the Snowman. Now, I don't have this on Blu-ray, I have the DVD, because when I bought this a couple years ago, I got it for a good price. It's never been as cheap as when I bought it. The DVD comes with additional movies. The Blu-ray does too, but the DVD comes with more, which I found kind of strange. But you get 4 additional little movies as opposed to Blu-ray where you only get 2. You get, on this DVD, you get The Little Drummer Boy, which I've only seen a couple times, but it's great. I used to play drums when I was in grade school, so I kind of relate to it. Cricket on the Hearth, which I've never heard of, never watched that, so I might watch that this year. Mr. Magoo's Christmas Carol, my dad loves Mr. Magoo. And then they have the sequel, Frosty Returns, which I do remember. So, just classics. I love these. I've been watching these since I was very young. I love these movies. Next one here, this is a random one. I'm not going to be able to show you the movie exactly, but this is a 50 movie sci-fi classics where you get a bunch of those public domain movies. On here there's a movie called Santa Claus Conquers the Martians, which is a ridiculous movie. So next on the stack is some movies people are just including because of the, they take place at Christmas. Die Hard, the first 2, I think the second one takes place on Christmas. Yeah, Christmas Eve. So first 2 Die Hards. Nah, I don't consider them Christmas movies, they're action movies, but yeah, they take place on Christmas. I'll toss them in the stack, why not? Next one is a movie I guarantee you've never heard of before. It's an animated anime movie from Japan called Tokyo Godfathers. I have not watched this since I bought this many years ago. I don't really remember it too well. Need to watch it again, but the story starts out, 3 homeless people, they discover a baby in a garbage dump on Christmas Eve, and then they try and figure out where this baby belongs, who it is, and so on. So, I mean, it's a really good, touching movie. From what I remember, I need to watch it again. It's been a long time, but definitely one to check out, because I guarantee you've never heard of it. Next one here, classic Home Alone Family Fun Edition DVD. Just a classic. I love these since I was a kid, up until this day. Love it. I have the second one here. Here it is. Home Alone 2, Lost in New York. I actually like this one better than the first one. Just a little bit, but I enjoy it. They're both great though. Here's another random one that you might have never heard of. Maybe you have if you were a cool kid in the 90s. It's a VHS, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Alpha's Magical Christmas. It's the Power Rangers Christmas special from the very first series, and it's pretty lame from what I remember. I think this VHS was a gift when I was younger, but I figured let's throw it in this video because I guarantee you're never going to see this one in someone's video too. It's just a crazy random video movie. Let's see, this one, okay, this one is definitely not a Christmas movie, but I've watched this movie on Christmas several times, and the reason why is because Father Christmas, Santa, plays a huge role in the movie, and without him in the movie, the plot wouldn't have ended the way it did. So I kind of consider it a Christmas movie. Chronicles of Narnia, Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe is the first Narnia movie. I mean, there's a lot of snow and ice and everything, because Narnia is all cold and in eternal winter. But Santa is an important character in this movie, so I've watched this several times on Christmas Eve. So I'm just gonna throw it in there because it's a movie I really enjoy. The story is something close to my heart. We actually performed this play when I was in 8th grade, and just a little something there. And finally, the last one here, the classic, the one everyone sees, everyone loves, mostly everyone loves, watches it every year, Christmas Story. I finally broke down and bought it for myself this year, even though it's on 24 hours every year. I own it now, just the DVD, and I know that Blu-ray Steelbook came out and I kind of wanted it, so. Alright, so as promised, that I said in the beginning of this video, I'm going to give you my top 5 favorite Christmas movies. And this whole collection you just saw, these are pretty much all the Christmas movies I want to own. There's only one more I can think of that I would want to own, and that would be The Muppets Christmas Carol. But it's not one of my favorites, so that's okay. I'll get it eventually, but this is pretty much my Christmas collection. So, top 5, here we go. Number 5. As every good top list starts at the bottom. Number 5, Christmas Carol 1951, Alistair Sim. Just a really good, this is the go-to Christmas story, and I feel like this is the best version of this story. None of the cartoon ones, none of the ones that include Jim Carrey, none of the animated ones, just nothing. This one. This is the go-to one. It is classic upon classic. Number 4, controversial pick here, but I'm not going to group them together. I'm going to truly pick one of the movies, and I pick Home Alone 2. I enjoy Home Alone 2 just a little bit more than the first one. I like that stuff is established. I like that the stakes are a little bit higher. I love the lady that he meets in the park. It's a great side plot, I think, and I think the traps and everything are better in this one. I love that the clip of the movie that he watches in the hotel, the black and white guy, I'm gonna give you the count of 10. You know, that guy. I love that that clip is extended in this movie, and it's just so much fun. I love it. Number 3, gotta throw this on here. I mean, it might be overrated, it might be overplayed, but I watch it every freaking year, and I just love it. Christmas Story. Number 2, I mean, this is my list, this is my personal favorites, and this is just the go-to one every year at my house. I love it. Jingle All the Way, just so funny and just hilarious, and I love the message and the satire and everything. It's just a fun movie. Is it a bad movie? Kinda, but it's just so much fun. Just have fun with this movie. And number 1, I had to go with something that I watch every year. I've been watching it since I was a kid, and I just enjoy it every time I watch it, and I think it's just the Christmas movie. It's one of these movies. It's on the Christmas Classic. Let me get it out. It is Santa Claus is Coming to Town. I love this movie. I mean, it's the origin story of Santa Claus. I mean, that's what it is, and it's just great. And I think this movie really captures the essence of Christmas. It's about spreading cheer. It's about love. It's about, you know, just really being in the Christmas mood and just spreading it and enjoying it with everyone that you can, and I just love it. The only thing I don't like about this movie is the musical number towards the end, that the lady, I forget her name, but the lady who becomes Mrs. Claus, can't stand that song that she sings. It's not catchy, it's not fun to listen to, and the visuals are a little psychedelic, and I just can't. I always skip over that part. I've never liked that song. But other than that, this is my go-to Christmas movie. I absolutely love it. So that's it. That was my Christmas collection. All DVDs and a VHS. I don't have any of the movies on Blu-ray, sadly. A couple of those I think I will upgrade to Blu-ray eventually. But mostly DVDs. Some of those movies, I can't see myself upgrading them to Blu-ray. It's not so much a quality thing. It's just a thing of being so familiar with the quality that I grew up with it. It's kind of like those old guys who don't want to upgrade from their records. They don't want to get CDs or MP3s or nothing. They still want to listen to their big records. Because it has that sound, and it has something that the newer technology doesn't have. And DVD, kind of like that for me for some movies. It's just, I don't care that the quality's lower. It's just that little bit of grain and just the way it looks. I can't upgrade it because I think it'll kind of ruin the movie for me, because I grew up with that quality of video, and I just don't want to upgrade some of those. So that's it. That's the collection. That's the top 5. Merry Christmas to everybody, and for everyone who doesn't celebrate Christmas, happy holidays. The holidays are about spreading cheer, spending time with your loved ones, and just being overall happy. And I wish every single one of you a happy holiday.